Hello, everybody in the internet. We're here going to be playing some Vynnset from dusk till dawn. So make sure if you're in the chat, let me know if you can hear me. We're using a new microphone. Looks like it's working. Shout out to the Patreon hooking it up. So I have been noodling around with Vynnset a little bit here, and it's a really interesting hero. The having to banish a card from your hand every time, every turn, is an interesting thing to have to play around. And then the shadow non-attack and the unblockable damage has been come up a little bit just in like pickup games with Prism and that sort of thing, but I'm not really running a ton of shadow non-attacks. I was working on the stream and my coffee. Also shout out to local ceramicist Kate B, made this cool mug. Hopefully you can see that. And now my coffee is like a little cold, which I don't like. Anyway, so this is kind of what I have kind of come up with. We'll see how it goes today. The RuneGate 2 cards are the easiest to use. And, like this bad boy's 7 damage, if you RuneGate it. I really like Deathly Whale, even though it's a RuneGate 3. Just the fact that it'll make rune chants afterwards is great, even if it just makes 1. We have 5 copies of Envelop in Darkness, another rune chant maker. So if you banish any of your RuneGate 2 cards and then play this off like a Tunic resource, you're ready to RuneGate and you get +3, which is pretty rad. Funeral Moon is very good. Getting to make like an extra blood debt card, rune chant on even your opponent's turn as an instant is really helpful. Mauve Skies, for the go again, 6 of those. Might go to 9, but we'll see. We got reduces in here for the obvious, trying to keep rune chants, more rune chants, so we can RuneGate 3 some things. I've been really liking Scepter because it allows you to shoot them, make a rune chant, but since it's not an attack, it's an action, it doesn't pop the rune chants you had, so that's really nice. Incantation, 5 copies of those, might go to 6. Just really good. Gets you to RuneGate, or 2 rune chants to RuneGate 2 really easily. Just put in Shadow Puppetry. We'll see how that goes. Just testing it out. Obviously, it could be a Mauve Skies. What was I going to say? The cost curve on this is actually pretty low. You don't really need a ton of resources, like 2 resources just to Scepter at the end, which we could also put this in as Nebula Blade if we have the resources for this sort of thing, and we go Mauve Skies, RuneGate, Nebula Blade. It's pretty good, pretty spicy, so we might try that out. Phantom Wraith, another RuneGate 2. I really love these widespread cards. They're so freaking sweet. Widespread Ruin, easiest one to cast, kind of weakest ability. Widespread Destruction, a little bit harder to cast, a little bit better ability. Some classic Runeblade staple blues, block for 3s. Putrid Stings has come up a little bit, that this is the card you can banish and then or just even play. because your attack is free and then it gets +3. But it's nice you can play it from Banish, so you can kind of set up some stuff. Shadow Verser, blue block 3, and then Widespread Annihilation, the best one. But the hardest to cast because it's 4. And then just some sideboard stuff. If we need to get Oblivion, to get Nazareth, the Soul Harrower, then we're going to run Revel and Vexing. We've got the Gwynmore if we need Read the Runes. Sometimes we want rerun Flail. And just, smattering of some crap here. So we'll see how it goes. If you're watching at home, shout it out in the chat. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Thursday morning streams. I think I'm going to stream tomorrow morning too, which would be Friday. So try to get that going now that we're on summer vacation now. Every day is Saturday when you're on summer vacation. So let us transition over to some games and see what happens here. Okay. Open format, no restrictions. Deck link. Great game. Yep, I accept that this all might be messed up. Somebody in chat, good morning. You're off now for summer? Yeah, baby. Being a teacher. Now we don't have anybody to teach for the summer, so we've been off. Went to a local watering hole last night with some buds. It was great. Got home, at like 9. Perfect. So I had time to watch The Witcher. And then go to bed at a reasonable hour. So we're going to play Dorinthia. I think we're going to go second. Dorinthia. Oh, you think this is funny now, huh? You're in the chat. You're just going to screen snipe me, bro. You jerk. Don't scream snipe me. All right. Well, now that you know exactly what's in my deck, should be fine, I guess. The real question is, do we run this just for the blocks or do we run Husk? Let's just run Husk. And the Flail. How do you feel about that? Submit that thing. Well, I respect you too. Pretty tricky here. Okay. Well, hurry up and get your sideboard done. People want to see a game. All right. Good thing I've had most of my coffee this morning. Oh, cool. I've played against a similar deck. Maybe we played yesterday at some point. Or just some people are running the Saber and the Sword and Board here. Wow, Centauri Saber for 8 right away, huh? Didn't activate Iron Song Verse. Okay. Well, let's see here. We can block that way. But I feel like if we use both these D reacts, we get a really good chance here of... no. Do we let it hit? Oh, what's the worst that can happen here? Pass. And then we'll play you. And then we'll play you for free. and we'll block 7. And we have 2 rune chants ready to rune gate. Hope you enjoy your copper. Kind of a bummer here. No go again. We have lots of choices of go again. So widespread ruin, we will banish. We can play that pretty easy. We can even cast Oath before that just for extra damage. But we're really not going to have a runer left over here. So not great for reduce. But we'll see what happens here. Okay. Could also pitch all of our cards. Nah. Okay, we'll play this. It's kind of the best line. And then we'll rune gate this bad boy. So, 10 damage. Not bad. We will get its effect now. Sorry, 11 damage. Forgot about the +1. Blocks for 1. What are you going to... Shut me? Yeah. That's cool. No problem. That's 2 cards. Love it. It's weird now playing the Funeral Moon for the win right now. A lot of the new decks like Dorinthia here, I'm unsure what they're trying to do. Well, Dorinthia is not a new deck, but Centauri Sabers Dorinthia is a new deck. We could banish Shadow of Urser. No, we kind of need those resources maybe. Yeah, we'll pass. That's fine. We'll take 5 damage. No go again. That's easy enough. So we'll have 1. Then we can play this. And then maybe after we deal damage, we can Funeral Moon. To have the rune chant left over for reduce. Is maybe what we can do there. Okay. Yeah, so we'll guarantee that we can play Funeral Moon at the end of turn. Oh yeah, pass. I was like, I'm supposed to have 2 rune chants. Then we'll send this bad boy. Excuse me, I got a bit of an allergy nose this morning. And then we're coming in for another 7. We're going to gain a little life here, which is pretty nice. Blocking with Bastion of Unity. Yeah, we'll play this now. Nope, don't wanna. Thanks. It's kind of maybe nice sometimes. There's like definitely a bit of a combo, I think, where you can get 2 rune chants off of this, where you play it or you banish it, and then later in the turn you can get another rune chant off of it. So that'll be something I gotta try to figure out. Ooh, Deathly Whale. Okay, so we can reduce, banish, Deathly Whale, and then we can use Funeral Moon to play Envelop in Darkness, and we'll have more than enough rune chants, and we'll come in for 9 and some runers. Blade Runner, huh? I don't like this instant window. How do you like these apples? There you go. Pass. Oh yeah, banish that bad boy. Play this. Pay the life so we can guarantee we have at least 1 rune chant at the end here. Play this Donksers. Just a casual 13 damage. Thanks everybody who's checking it out. You know, let me know what's going on in the comments, in the chat. You know? There's now a send message, invite to chat thing in Talishar? What is going on? New features. Tunic resource. Sure thing. Sure thing. Okay, 9. Also, crazy artwork. Thank you for the cards. I'm really happy Reduce now will sit in my arsenal with nothing to do. Okay, so we can Phantom Wraith or Deathly Delight here. Fortunate we don't have like a blue. These are like the same thing to block. But we can get the Phantom up to 7 with Shadow Puppetry. So that's pretty good. But Mauve Skies is like for sure a have to block. Well, it looks like we'll just go Phantom Wraith. It's more damage into Shadow Pup. So we could have gained a life, I guess, with the other way. Do we need to? Do I care? No, because there's no hit effect. No, we don't need to pay a life. But then we'll play Phantom Wraith. So we'll come in for 9 total damage. Bit of a hit effect here on this. And then we'll pitch these 2 cards to come in with the Scepter. Which feels a little bad. But, you know. What are you going to do? We also got to pitch them to Grasp and then Flail instead. Which maybe that's crazy. I don't know. If we had Tunic here, we would be getting a lot more value. But this is fine. This will strip their last card. And we're fine with that. See, boom. Doesn't even strip it. Gets the card. Amazing. So we can even putrid strings this bad boy, which is pretty crazy. Which we're definitely going to do. Because what else? And then we can end with flail because we won't have any resources. This is why you run both. So you have two different play patterns going. Blammo. Yes. Blammo. No. Blammo. And this is why I have found Rune Gate 2 is so useful. I guess they're in a full fatigue plan now. Defense reaction? No. Well, yep. We're just chipping away here. Chipping away. Then we can flail. Oof. Feels bad. Feels bad. Feels bad. This is a very tough situation. So we can banish this. There's no way we're getting to 3 because we don't have anything that makes any. So we got 1. We can get another one off of grasp, which doesn't help us. So I think we just mauve skies into dread triptych because that'll make us some runers. And then we will or won't use the flail. Kind of depends. They do have one more block with Iron Song Verse, which they may or may not want to use, but this is definitely a must block here. Or not. Okay. Nice. For some reason, is it just me, or were these rune chants supposed to be sent over? Whoa. Have to invite them to chat? Weird. Anyway, made a rune chant, passed this, sent an attack, no rune chants. Weren't those rune chants supposed to pop? Or are those the 2 rune chants that I made from Dread Triptych? They must be. Because they didn't pitch. And I got 2. Got it. Okay. I don't have a reaction. Now, the real question is, do I... And I hate how the... Yeah. I don't have any floating flail. I want to be able to get this out of here, and that'll put us at 3 for that. So I think we'll just play it safe. We'll probably be fine with whatever happens. Yeah. And now we got widespread annihilation, baby. So we can definitely cast that and an envelop, no problem. Next defense reaction. Well, good thing I have 2 rune chance. You have Tunic up. So this is a big sword. Big sword. We definitely could use Husk. We're at equal life, which is pretty annoying. Don't like it that we won't have Go again. And I wish we had... Well, we could always banish Phantom Wraith and get +5 on widespread destruction. And pitch widespread annihilation. That might be a move. So 11. It's a pretty big attack. Send to 8. Go to 12. Then we just have Husk eating us. It's so early for Husk. Yeah. Do we just take a big hit here? Then it's another saber swing. Ugh, I hate that. I hate that. Well, let's preserve some life total here. Block 6, take 5 is not bad. Get the value out of that for whatever it's worth. Okay, here we are. Phantom Wraith. Banish that. I hate how this is always annoying me. I wish it would be in a different spot, because it's just the color outline is confusing for whatever reason. We also could save an envelop for next turn. Probably what we should do is the disciplined play. We also what else can we do? We can send widespread. Can we creepers in one of these bad boys? That would be 2 resources. Then we would only have 1 rune chant. We need 2 rune chants to be able to play Phantom Wraith. Which we kind of could do, but we probably need an arsenal card, so we'll have to set it up. No, we don't need to pay a life at this time. Still, a lot of damage. 5 rune chance. +8, whatever that is. 13 damage. They only have 4 cards, no arsenal. Tunic is not up. So we're feeling okay. Only down 5 points of health. But hopefully we're going to set up Kind of a good turn here. And nobody has a card in their arsenal, so it doesn't matter. But get the one that's a little harder to cast out of the zone. Then a big old 8 damage. Nice. Such a cool card, Valiant Dynamo. Saving them so much health. Excuse my allergies this morning. Classic. Okay, so we can play Incantation and Envelop and a Phantom. We could block with a Phantom right now, which would be okay. And then we have to stick this in the arsenal. It doesn't feel that great. But if we block with this, then we have to banish the blue one, which would be fine. Because then we can just use reduce to play the... I think that's the way to go. Block here, banish this one, send more damage. We get to keep Envelop in the arsenal. Try to set up a bigger turn here. Send you down. It's only one rune chant. That's pretty unfortunate. Could pitch 3. But I really want that incantation out there. This is maybe the wrong choices here. It's all right. We're learning. We're learning. So then... Okay. No, we don't need to pay. Now we can play a Phantom Wraith. Hopefully have the incantation set up for next turn to get things rolling even more. That would be great. Taking damage. Just coming in for 9. This has got to be hard to handle, all of this damage every single turn, you know? If I were the person across the table. Perfect. Exactly what we wanted to see. Really? Maybe we wanted to keep that card because it's pretty good. Okay. We're not doing much on our turn, that's for sure. But we will be really set up for whatever turn comes after. I guess we'll banish one of these yellers and then just play 3 of these. Take 2 damage. We could play the 2 reds. Bam, bam. And Scepter. Since none of these really matter. terms of needing them as a combo piece in the arsenal. And we still have access to Husk and 2 more blocks. So, should be okay. We have Vantum in there. We can definitely pump it up. Can send Widespread Annihilation. Hard part is I really want to be able to Creepers now to get go again, to have this kind of big turn. Got a Courage token. Steelblade Supremacy. None floating, huh? Well, so we'll have 3. Banish this. We'll have 4. Then we can come in for 9, 13. Play Moon after. Get extra value there. Is that the move? We also could block with Moon, but I don't know what this card is in hand that costs 0. Is it whatever it is? The blue one? Why can't I remember what it is? Cannot remember. Well, we're going to pass. Who cares? Really need, like, I guess we saw both of our shadow puppetries. We've only seen 1 mauve. We really need to see some more of these. We're going to pass here. Yeah, we'll send this one down. And we got the resources for it, which I think we got to send it because it's just too good. It's too good. So we'll pay. I don't really want to pay because I don't want to banish a card. But we can play Moon right away. So yeah, we will. We will. Pass. We'll play it as a reaction here. They have instants because they have Tunic, Widespread Annihilation for another 13 damage. We're losing hard here. The stream is bored. Everybody's gone. Looks like we will deal some damage, though, unless they pitch another card. Using Tunic. That's pretty smart. Nine damage. Covered it up. Fatigue is setting in. Well, we need Dominate. Yeah. Just need to deal some damage. Come on, man. Come on. Well, it's good. Deathly Whale is ready to go. Probably incantation here. So now we keep that going. And then Whale, I suppose. When is it going to get any better? Then we Arsenal, Widespread Ruin. Eesh. Don't really. but we're going for it. Don't have Tunic now, so maybe we'll chip in some damage, but we just might not ever get our value off our husk here. If we can't find something good in this next turn. Opting to block here. Come on, deal 1 damage, baby. Come on. Yeah, we did it. We have 1 runer left over. We get 1 rune chant here, which is pretty awesome. But just 6 damage now. Not super threatening. All right. Well, looks like whatever they block or whatever they attack with, I'm going to just husk it. Ooh, perfect. Well, love it. So on my turn, finally, we're going to get some payoff here. We're going to have 4 rune chance so we can widespread annihilation. Mauve Skies widespread. We can't Phantom Wraith because we won't. Well, unless this hits, we'll see what happens. But we can also then come in with widespread, which is pretty sweet. Ruin. We can come in with Ruin. Husk time, baby. Perfect timing. We will be banishing that. We'll go to 5 Rune Boys. Thormike, I wish I had Pummel. I was trying to use it before, and it just was like not great. Or at least I couldn't. Maybe it'd work better now, since you kind of do sit on cards in your arsenal, which is kind of weird. It's also a world where I dread Triptych, and then Runegate something else too. But this one's just too good. This is the thing, though. If they just opt to like block me most of the time, what am I supposed to do? Wow, maybe no blues in hand. Well, yeah, definitely got to block that thing. Definitely got to block that thing. Now, maybe we grasp into Ruin, since these are just not great arsenal targets, or we keep it in there. But there's no way we can get to 2. We could also just dread Triptych here. That would be pretty good. Because we will make a rune chant. We've dealt Arcane, and then if this hits, we'll make a 3rd one. That's probably the move. Yeah. Yep. There we go. Dealing damage. We're doing it. Awesome. Destruction probably into envelop. Or we be only 1 rune chant. That's the tough part. I think we have to envelop. I think destruction's got to go in there. I think we have to, well, man, now this is a time when I wish we had a blue, because it'd be easier to creepers. Get some of these cards out of here. But let's see, we can destruction into creepers, mauve skies to get our action point back. And then we can just widespread from Arsenal. But then we don't use the envelop in darkness. Thor Mike. Damn, guess the dream lives on in commoner than LOL. The pummel rune blade. We also can mauve skies into widespread destruction, into widespread ruin, arsenal, envelop. Maybe that's the move. Or, see, there's too many options. We save mauve skies. How many do we have left? We've only casted 2 of them. So this is the third, so we have 3 left and 20 cards. We could do it. We'll get one. Yeah. There. Destruction. Deal damage, please. Well, if you got a blue, you got Tunic up, you can block all 4. But now you're just taking damage. Which I guess you kind of have to when you assume there will be 2 cards played. Interesting. Oh. Shunt. Which is fine. 2-card block. You know, you're blocking 1 card, but you need 2 cards. But it's also not 2 because it's off a Tunic, so lots of value there. That's nice, isn't it? No reactions for me. We'll just come in with widespread ruin, which is pretty fine. Take 6, huh? Double shunt turn. Aha. That's why shunt is pretty tough to play. Rewarded. This definitely could be a double rune gate turn, which would be really nice because we're just slowly losing to our own blood debt here. Okay, so we can play. We go yellow mauve into widespread. Why not? And then we can envelop. No, we can grasp, envelop, red mauve skies into Phantom, or just Phantom Wraith, save a mauve skies. Probably the move. Okay, so we'll go yeller. But I guess if we might get the 4 rune chant hit off of Phantom Wraith, which would be pretty dope. Okay, widespread. Which is maybe that's the move. We'll see how they block. Okay, pitching cards. Perfect. If they give me 2 cards right here, which they probably should, then we're really cooking. But saving the mauve is probably the way to go because now we're using them all. 1, 2, 3, all yellows. This is the last red one. Oh, we have 1 more red. Shunt again? Chanticleer? Shout out to whatever that movie is called, Rock-a-Doodle-Doo. Taking 2. Are you sure? Okay. You know there's going to be 2 more rune chants made. Yeesh. Well, that's awesome. Now what do I do with this blue in my hand? Hmm. Interesting. Very interesting play. Because this cost me 4. Could spend all 4. That'd be stupid, though. I hate not... This all messed me up. But we could get damage in by going to 9 here. Just running out of cards, getting fatigued. This is terrible. Arsenal the Mauve? Is that the move? Yeah. Let's deal damage. I think my life is a little too precious at this point. So hopefully we get, 5 damage in, and then life totals are all tied up. That's what we're hoping for here. What's this hit effect again? Banishes the top card of their deck. Okay, gotcha. Pass. There we go. There we go. It's going to be a big turn. Big turn for us still. Yeah. So then we can Putrid with the Mauve Skies. I don't know what we're going to do with this Shadow Averser, though. Or this Dread Triptych. Ooh, we can't Widespread Destruction. We don't have enough rune chance. That's maybe why we should have kept some. Yikes. Okay, wait. Let's undo. Let's think about our lives here. Let's think about our lives. Oh, dog has entered the chat. Hello, dog. Or just entered the room. Okay, let's see here. We could Mauve Skies, the Dread Triptych. But I think it's our last one. Our last go again. 1, 2, 3. 1. 1. Anybody else see a red one in there? I don't think so. Only count 4. So we have one more left. We could set up a big turn here with Urser and then Scepter. Just by putting Putrid in there. Should have a lot of blues to be able to do this. But then maybe they'll present too much damage because we'll be at 6. So that's not great. Well, let's keep sending something, I guess, relevant. So should have a couple of runers here. See if they'll prevent this. If not, we'll have 2 rune chance, which is great. Sets us up. But I don't feel confident because I don't know how to play this to the end game. And then we can Scepter, which will be nice. Because it'll keep the rune chance. And deal a damage and give us 3. Which we'll see how that goes. We'll be at lower life, so we'll be able to use some equipment blocks here. Which will be good. Okay. Not bad. Not bad at all. So I think Funeral Moon is the one we're going to banish here. Great. Of course, they have 7 damage. That's lethal. Let's see. 7. We block 3. Take 4. They come in for 2. This is broken. So that's good. Yeah, we'll get a double rune gate turn here. I guess, you know, because we'll have Deathly Delight. As well. We'll be able to Funeral Moon, and we have a blue to use Grasp. So this is kind of it for us. Pass. Go to 3. Please tell me this thing only comes in for 2. No instant. Well, I guess we die if we go to 1. So then do we block with Funeral Moon? We have no hope of double rune gate. Undo block. Let's go to 1. And we can't trigger Vynnset. Banish. Mauve. Into destruction. Still a lot of damage, you know. 9 damage total. I guess I'll gain a life if they take damage, which would be awesome. But it looks unlikely. Well, it does look likely now on the second attack. Yeah. Very cool. Ooh. Not good. Funeral Moon is not online. Ooh, now it is. Oh no, just because I can play it. But nobody has lost any health. So, we don't rune gate it. We just cast it like regulars. And then we can Funeral Moon. Gain a life, I guess. Not sure how those triggers are going to be layered. Yes. No reaction. Take 1. Then I play this. No way. That is lethal. Pass. Ha. Rune gate that. And then we pitch for Grasp. Play that thing out. Die to Blood Debt. Well, who knew? I think if we had Tunic in this game, we would have been able to do a few more things for sure. I think, too, if we had known that it was going to be this defensive, we would use Revel and whatever that other thing is. What is the other thing? Here we go. Let's take a look at the deck again. Vexing Quill Hand. That's it. So here's the list. Man, that was a long game. I would play another one, but my power is going to be shut off in 15 minutes. So, yeah, totally. Widacer. Good game. So if we knew they were going to be so defensive, we definitely would have set up. We put in this package of cards. The Revel so we can quickly get a Shadow Harrower, Vexing Quill Hand, and we can use Read the Runes to have bigger turns, and Rattlebones to get some attacks back from the grave. Overall, though, I thought the deck is doing a lot better. Envelops are really good on any of the widespread hit effect cards. Shadow Puppetry was fine. We could maybe take these out for blue mauves. Might be probably the way to go. But yeah, interesting game. Interesting Dorinthia that's just kind of turtled up, pitching all the cards and stuff. So just couldn't chip enough damage. But, now we'll know better. And we'll think about our pitch stack and how to just have like really, really big turns. With that, you definitely need the Rune Chant generators for sure. Yeah, that's a good point from my opponent. You didn't overly brick, which is good. Fairly consistent pressure. Yeah, which is kind of what I was going for. Like, that's like a powerful thing to be doing, is having consistent pressure anyway. Nope, not dying to blood debt means I lost. In maybe the worst way. I'd rather my opponent kill me. So next time we definitely would do a lot different though. But that's why these kind of cards are in here, is for that type of action where they're just blocking, so we can get just like a 6 health soak weapon. Crazy to see her in action though. GG. Hey, thanks Thor Mike. Yeah, it's really cool. There's just like, we're just scratching the surface right now of this hero, and we'll see what more we can do. It just feels like there's, with creepers and other stuff, there's just a lot you can do. And there's like the other majestic that makes you an eloquence token, like that's pretty cool. There's definitely some sort of combo with that. These are hard because they don't have go again, so they're just netting you a thing. But I suppose you can Mauve Skies, somebody take some damage, get an eloquence token, and then play Read the Runes. So, and then boom, Rune Gate something else. So I don't know. Yeah, Rosetta might be worth it for sure to close out Turtle Games for the 2 damage. I definitely think that's possible. I'm not really using Crown of Providence in any matchup, so could definitely easily cut that for another weapon. Kind of like it that she's the weapon Rune Blade right now. But yeah, either that or, I love Nebula Blade, so that might be something to do as well because of the Rune Chant generation. You need that extra Rune Chant could be really good. So we'll see. But yeah, Rosetta, definitely some more ping damage because you're at like 9. So, a few more Rosetta swings in there, and then you have to harder to block out the lower health total you're at, that sort of thing. So anyway, thanks everybody for watching. If you have any questions, now is the time to ask them. I will be leaving here in a few moments. Gotta go grocery shopping, but I'll be on again tomorrow, kind of probably around the same time, maybe a little bit later, but definitely in the morning. And we'll be playing some more Vynnset. We might run it back with this list. We might make a few tweaks, maybe switch out Oath for blue mauve, probably the move. I also don't know what the ratios have to be yet for this Rune Blade compared to the other ones. Like, do we need 50-50? Etc. 50-50 attacks to non-attacks or what, So pretty interesting. Shadow of Ursa is definitely an underperformer. It is a blue that blocks 3, but I'm not sure what else we're really put in there. What's kind of hard too is that a lot of the chain cards do not do well, So I don't know. Not a question, but you guys sent me my first cards ever, and now I'm going to nationals. Ha! Thanks for being generous and getting me in the community. No problem. That must have been back in the day when... Well, I don't remember. There's either 2 stories to that. I sent somebody, I think, some pre-cons or something like that. Is that you? Or we used to open packs for Pick, Pass, Pray and then send everybody those cards. So maybe that's that story. Awesome. Well, yeah, no problem. You're very welcome. I'm glad you're going to nationals. I will not see you there. Which is okay. It's Flesh and Blood is a single guy in your 20s game. Nice. The guy in Winnipeg, the precons. Hell yeah. That's awesome. Incredible. That was years ago. So amazing. Did you qualify for nationals in CC or limited? That would be my other question there. Amazing. Well, that's great. And then you beat me on stream, so phew, I hope you're feeling mighty good about yourself. You got a chance. Michael Hamilton's going down. Or Winnipeg. Is that in Canada? I don't think so, actually. Just kidding. Do. Also, hopefully one day, I really like Briar, but maybe one day we'll get a poster in the background of a hero that I feel more a kinship to. We'll see. We also have both of our pre-releases locally. Oh yeah, Winnipeg is in Canada. Hell yeah. Well, then you're taking down Tarek or Yuki. Nice with Dory and in CC, obviously. Okay, anyway, I forgot what I was talking about. Reading chat. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate you hopping on stream with me, and I'll see you all tomorrow, hopefully. Shaking my head. Imagine not loving Briar. I said I do like Briar, but I guess I don't love her. There's other heroes I love a little bit more there, Mr. Patrick. Anyway, I'll see you all tomorrow morning. Have a great day. Ooh, outro transition.